guys, what's up? It's me, Brianna, and today's video is going to be a little bit of a different video than I would normally film on this channel. As you can tell by the title, this video is going to be a very long-winded video, I guess you could say. It's going to be how to be a successful YouTuber, or how to be successful on the YouTube world. So, probably since I reached like 8,000 subscribers, I've been getting questions like, oh, Brianna, how do you become successful on YouTube? Or what were your strategies for gaining subscribers? How do you get partnered? What camera do you use? How do you edit? Things like that, and basically the basic questions that every starting out YouTuber or beginner YouTuber wants to know so they can, better themselves in that area of YouTube and become a successful YouTuber. I would definitely say I'm successful in the means of like being a YouTuber. Like, successful doesn't mean you have to have like 1 million subscribers. Like, you could be like me and have like 30,000 subscribers, or you could even have 500 or 100. Like, getting subscribers, like, in my opinion, like even just one is you're successful. But you guys know what I mean when I say like be successful. I mean like having a continuously growing channel. So yeah, I don't know why I just clapped, but we're gonna go ahead and get into this. This is going to be a quite long video considering that I have to go over like 10 things. There's a lot of things to go over, and I probably will end up splitting this into 2 parts, so let's just get started. Okay, so the first thing that I want to go over is getting your parents' permission to start a YouTube channel, and this is probably the question that I get asked the most, along with like what will people think of me at my school, like how did you start your YouTube channel and your friends finding out. But I first want to go over getting your parents' permission. And from personal experience, I didn't actually ask my parents first before I started my YouTube channel. I kind of just started it without like asking them, and then when I reached 300 subscribers, I was like, hey mom, hey dad, I kind of have this YouTube channel, and my parents actually, they were like, oh, that's great, honey. But then my mom had to have that talk with me about like creepers and stuff, like, oh, make sure that there's creepers out there on the internet. All your guys' parents have probably had that talk with you as well, but she just went over those strict rules with me. Don't be posting stuff that you don't want to be on the internet forever, and don't post stuff that you wouldn't want me to see, and just those basic rules that parents would tell you. But honestly, like, if you're not going to be doing anything bad on the YouTube channel, I don't see why your parents wouldn't be okay with it. But I understand that some parents don't want like their 10-year-old daughter on YouTube portraying herself out into the world, or making YouTube videos that is public that everyone can see. I totally understand that. So if your parents aren't okay with it just yet, try to at least compromise with them. Be like, hey mom, dad, this could be really great and beneficial in the future. Or you could be like, okay, could I wait till I'm like 13 or 14? It takes time and patience. That's something I really want to stress. Like, starting a YouTube channel does take time and patience. But yeah, as for the parents' permission thing, it really is up to your parents. I don't really know what else to say. So moving on, another question that I get asked a lot is about usernames. So creating your YouTube channel username. So I know now, since YouTube has partnered with Google, and now you can use like your full name or whatever, they partnered with Google+. Back when I started my YouTube channel, it was just enter a username, and if it was taken, you couldn't use it. So when I was thinking, it really depends on what channel you're making, but I'm guiding this video, or but what's the word I'm looking for? I'm like portraying this video towards people who want to be a beauty guru, not technically someone who wants to do like gaming videos or any other videos. This is mostly for like people who want to start a beauty or fashion or makeup channel like mine, or similar to mine. So when I started mine, I was like, well, hey, what do I want my channel to be about? And I know I wanted it to be about makeup, fashion, and beauty, and all things girly. So I said Brianna. I know I wanted my name to be in it, so I said BriannaxBeauty was my first choice, and then BriannaxBeauty was taken, so I just added another X to the end for BriannaxBeautyx. So that's how my YouTube channel name came about. But like I said, I know now, since YouTube's partnered with Google+, you can use your first and last name, but some people might not be comfortable using their last name, so you could use your middle name maybe. I'm not sure if you can still do a username, but if you could, I would basically just say, pick something that 4 years from now you're gonna like, and 4 years from now you're not gonna be embarrassed by. I mean, mine's pretty basic. I'm not embarrassed by it. I actually really love my username, and I think it flows nice. And yeah, that's basically all I have to say about a username. Now, moving on. The next thing I want to go over is creating a profile picture, or the profile picture that everyone's gonna see when they click onto your channel or onto your Google+ page. Nowadays. So when I picked my profile picture, it was literally me smiling into a webcam with the most cheesiest smile ever, holding some makeup. Like, if I can find it, I will insert it right here, because it was the most cheesiest thing ever, and I don't know what I was thinking, but again, I was like 10 years old, so 10-year-old me, I mean, probably thought that was the cool thing to do for a profile picture, but I would say, I mean, it doesn't have to be high quality. Nowadays, the iPhones, they have a pretty good selfie camera quality, so I mean, just take a selfie, smile, and you know, make that your profile picture. I mean, it's pretty simple, but I just kind of wanted to go over that just in case I got any questions about it. Next thing I'm gonna go over is YouTube channel banners. And now I get asked this a lot, like, how do you make a YouTube channel banner and how do you do all of that? So right now I'm going to insert a screen recording video clip of me showing you guys how to make a channel banner. So yeah, I'll see you when the clip is over. Okay, so hi guys again. So for the YouTube channel banner, this is how I make my YouTube channel banner. So first, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to your channel page, and then you want to go over to your channel banner, and you want to click the little pencil icon right here, and then you want to click Edit Channel Art, and then it's going to just bring up this page right here, and then you go all the way down, and you see in the blue where it says How to Create Channel Art. You are just going to click that. And then it's going to pull up another page, and this basically tells you how to create channel art. So what you want to do for this one is you want to go all the way down here, and I won't be using Photoshop, so I'm going to be using the channel art template Fireworks. And then that's going to go ahead and download right there and then pop up right here. I'm going to X out of that. And then what I'm just going to do is click on this again. I probably shouldn't have X'd out of it the first time. And then I'm going to go up to File, and then I'm going to move this thing to my desktop, this little template to my desktop. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into Google, and I'm going to search up a background that I want, and I'll tell you guys what this is for later on in the video. So what I'm going to search is I'm going to search Tumblr backgrounds, I guess. I don't know, I feel like this is the most searched background, you know, thing for backgrounds. So then I'm going to go to Images, and then I'm going to pick one that I like. I think I like the pizza one. This one's pretty cool. I actually might change my channel banner to this after this video. So I like the pizza one, so then I'm just going to drag that to my desktop, and then if you're on a PC, you guys know how to save things from there, I would assume. So then this is where I go into actually editing the background. So I go to picmonkey.com, but in my case, I just clicked the tab. So picmonkey.com is completely free if you guys are wondering, unless you're a Royal member, but for what I use, it's completely free, and it'll be completely free to you guys. So what I do is I click Edit right here, and then I'm going to go ahead and click the channel art template that I went ahead and saved to my desktop, and then I'll click Choose, and then it'll pull it up right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off by typing my text. If you guys don't want text, then you can totally ignore this part and skip this part. So to add text, I'm going to go to the fourth one down where it says the uppercase T and the lowercase t for text, and then that just takes a minute to load, so we're just going to give this a little minute to load. Okay, so once it's loaded, you can go ahead and click Add Text, and I use their text. You can use your own text that you've downloaded to your computer, but I think that PicMonkey has a great selection of different fonts. So I click Add Text, and what I'm going to do is type in BriannaxBeautyx, obviously, but you can type in whatever your channel name is called or whatever you want it to say, really. But I'm just going to do BriannaxBeautyx, and the font I'm going to do is I'm going to do Amatic Small Caps. Yeah, that's the one that I have on my YouTube channel banner now, if you guys are wondering. Then I'm going to make that big and make sure it stays in the gray area where it says desktop minimum and mobile. If you go outside of the gray area, then it's not going to fit on a mobile device, and you won't be able to see your pretty banner. So I just kind of make that as big as I want it, and then you guys can add more text if you want it to say like your YouTube channel name, and then like say like new videos every Monday or something. But personally, I just like to just add my YouTube channel username. So next, what we are going to do after that is we are going to go over here to the little wand where it says effects, and then we're going to scroll all the way down and then click on the draw button, and I'm going to make my brush super big, and I'm going to do the color white, and what you want to do is just draw over this background so only your text will show up, and then you're going to click apply. And then next we're going to go on to, let's see, I think it's textures, and then you're going to add your own, or I guess you could use one of theirs, but personally I like to add my own background. This is where you're going to add the background that we saved to our desktop. So you're going to click open my texture, and then I am going to use the one that I saved to my desktop, which is the pizza one, and then you're going to click open. And hang on a sec, voila. But as you can see, you can't see it that well. So what we're gonna do is go back to the little draw button thing, and then we're gonna click it. We're going to drag the hardness down all the way to 0%, and I'm gonna make my brush a little bit, you know, smaller, I guess. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna kind of click on it like this and drag it's like glowy stuff basically. When you turn the hardness all the way down, instead of it being like very opaque, it's going to be very glowy. That way you can see the username a little bit better, unless, you know, if you do like black on white, then obviously you might not need to use this. But this is cute in my opinion, and you can just do it as big as you want and as glowy as you want. And yeah, that's basically how I make my YouTube channel banners. And then after that, all you're going to do is save. And then you can just change the file name, but I'm just gonna like do random letters, I guess, put random letters in here. And then you're gonna save it to your computer, and then I'm gonna save it to my desktop. And then all you do after that is you go back to YouTube and then click select photos from your computer, and then you click the one that you saved. And if you are wanting to add a partner logo to it, I know how to do that, but I guess it's for a whole different video. But yeah, it's basically just going to upload, and as you guys will see here, it will fit and you will be able to see it, and you can do a little devices preview of it as well. Alright, so it just shows you a little preview, and then you can click adjust the crop, and yeah, basically it looks like it from pizza, and that's basically how you add it. And then you would have clicked select, but in my case I'm not going to click it. But yeah, that is how you make your YouTube channel banners. I hope this video was helpful for you guys, and yeah, see you in a few seconds. So I hope that video helped you guys and was a little beneficial. That's just basically how I make my channel banners. I think that PicMonkey is a really, really great, you know, versatile, free website that you can use. Like I said in the video, if you're not a Royal member and you just want to do it for free, it's really great for beginners, and even I use it now. Like, I've always used PicMonkey for my banners. So yeah. Now moving on to filming your videos and filming equipment. So this is probably another one of the top questions that I get a lot, like, Brianna, what camera do you use? Well, I get people messaging me saying, hey Brianna, I just have a webcam, like I can't afford to go get a high quality camera. That is completely okay. You don't have to have like a Canon camera or like a DSLR camera of any sort. You can just have your webcam, because if you go back to my first video, I started off on a PC computer webcam. Like, it wasn't even a Mac webcam, but it was like a really crappy PC computer webcam, and like the audio was crappy on it. But honestly, like, that's how I started out, and if that's all you guys can do right now, I mean, I think there's some pretty good USB webcams out there for like, I don't know, 50 bucks maybe, which I mean is, you know, better than going out and dropping like $400 on a digital camera, or let's just say $800 on a DSLR camera. But just in case you guys are wondering, the camera that I use now, like I said, I started off with webcam, and then I did get another camera. It was the Kodak Playful video camera. That was like my second step of a camera. It was more of like, I think it was like a 1080p HD video camera, but it didn't have a viewfinder or anything. It was like a little rectangle one like this. And then I'll try to insert a picture of it right here if I can find it. But that was the next camera. And then for Christmas, I wished for a Canon camera, and it was around, it was either $250, I think it was $250, around $250 or $300. That's what it ranged from. It's the Canon Powershot SX40HS, and honestly, this camera is great. I really think it's great if you're wanting to, you know, save your money and get a nice, good quality camera that can do a lot of versatile things but not be a DSLR. Like, my camera's not a DSLR. I'm wanting to get a DSLR and save up for one, but like when I started wanting to get a good quality camera, I did not have $800 to drop on a DSLR, so I was like, hey mom, dad, you know, for Christmas can I get this camera? And I ended up getting it, and like I said, it's an amazing camera. I definitely recommend the Powershot cameras, the Canon ones, to anyone who's, you know, looking for a nice camera to start out with for their YouTube channel. So yeah, that's basically everything about filming. And oh, I get this a lot too, like, where do you film? I film in my bedroom. I have like the mini D tripod. It looks like this, and it pulls out like that, and I set it on my keyboard, and then I just film. So yeah, that's basically it for filming. Now I'm going to get into the lighting, since I'm talking about filming and that kind of goes along with lighting. So up until Christmas of this year, when I got my studio lights, I used natural lighting. So my tip to you guys is which the studio lights that I have aren't that expensive. They were like 50 bucks on Amazon, which is not expensive at all to me. I feel like someone could, you know, do chores around the house and, you know, buy studio lights with that. But everyone's different. So if you do not want to drop any money on studio lights at the moment, but you still want good sufficient lighting, like I said, before I got these studio lights this Christmas, I used natural window lighting. I sat by a window, so you can sit by a window. I wouldn't recommend using like bedroom lighting because it kind of has an orangey tint to it, or like bathroom lighting. I feel like it has like an orange glow on the camera and it makes you look orange. But yeah, natural window lighting works great. Window was my best friend. I have one right here, like literally straight ahead of me, so it's convenient. So if you have anywhere by a window, works great, or you can, you know, film outside if you even wanted to. But yeah, as far as studio lights go, I have the Limo studio lights. I'll link them down below. Everything that I mentioned, cameras, everything, all the equipment will be linked down below. But I got these off Amazon for about 50 bucks, and they have been great so far. They come with a set of the 2 big umbrella lights, and then this one that I'm not using right now, but it's just like this little one with a bulb and a stand. Yeah, they work great, and I definitely recommend them to anyone who's looking for a good starter kit of lights for their videos. The next thing I want to talk about is thumbnails, and I'm actually going to insert a video on how I make my thumbnails. So I know when you first make your YouTube channel, you can't make thumbnails just yet. You have to be like a YouTube partner, which is really easy to be a YouTube partner. I think all you have to do is verify your email and then just click continue or like make me a YouTube partner. It's just the basic YouTube partner that everyone can be, and that's how you do thumbnails if anyone was wondering. But as far as making my thumbnails, I'm going to insert another screen recording audio video thing right now and show you guys how I make my thumbnails. So now I'm going to show you how to make a thumbnail for your YouTube video. So just like we used for making the channel banner, we are going to be using PicMonkey.com again, which, like I mentioned earlier, it is completely free, no charge, you don't have to pay for it or anything. So if you are doing more than one picture for your thumbnail, then you want to do a collage, which is what I'm going to show you guys how to do here. So what I'm going to do is just click the collage button, because I normally use more than one picture for a thumbnail. But if you don't, then you can just use like one picture instead of just doing a collage. But so I want to have all the pictures that I'm going to use on my desktop, and then I'm going to go ahead and click on all the ones that I'm going to be using and then click choose. And then it's just going to load up the collage maker. So in my case, which it didn't add the other one, that's weird, so we're going to go ahead and add that one. So in my case, I'll be using 3 photos, but if you go over here to the second button where it says layouts, you do have a ton of different options. You can do 2 in a row, which you can do create your own as well, which is just doing 1, and then you can, you know, do Facebook cover, biggie smalls, I don't know what that means, I think that's 3 in a row like I'm using. But like I said, in my case, I'll be using the 3 in a row, so I'm just going to go ahead and drag my pictures over to the placement that I want them to be in. And if you guys, the thumbnail might look familiar, it was in my recent video, my last video, which is my get ready with me for Valentine's Day. So this is personal preference, but personally I do not like the spacing out of the borders or the borders around the pictures. So what I'm going to do is go down here to the little paint brush thing, and then where it says spacing, I'm going to drag that all the way down to 0. If you guys like it, you can keep it, or you can even make the spacing bigger if you're into that, but I don't really like it. I think it kind of looks weird around it. So yeah, that is how you basically do the collage part. And if you guys are wanting to add text to your thumbnails, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how to do that. So we're going to go ahead and go into the editor, which I'm going to click edit up on the top corner, and it's the 4th one. And it's going to say ready to send this collage to the editor for text, overlays, and more. And then you're going to click open in editor. Because you can't go back to the collage after that, so you want to be sure that you are ready to add your text. So we're going to be doing kind of similar to how we did the banner for the YouTube channel. We're just going to click add text right here, and I'm not going to do the whole Shazam, like I'm not going to do get ready with me Valentine's Day. I'm just going to type in Valentine's Day, since this was my Valentine's Day video. And then the font I'm going to use is La Bella Aurora. I think that's how you say it. I'm probably totally butchering that. Then I'm just going to make it bigger and more big. And there we go, bang, bang. So once I've added my text, as you can see, you cannot see it that well. You can't see black well against a thumbnail. So we're going to do the same thing that we did for the channel banner and add the little glow behind it. So once again, we'll go to the little sparkle magic wand thing, and where it says effects, we'll scroll all the way down and click draw. And then once again, you're going to drag your hardness all the way down to 0%. And then I'm just like keep my brush size the same, and I want the make sure you have it on the white color so you can get the glow effect, or you could do blue or pink or whatever you want, but I normally do white against black. So then once again, you're just going to kind of dot it with your mouse and draw like this so you will be able to see it better, and when someone's seeing your video in their subscription box, they will be able to see the thumbnail and read what it says in the thumbnail. So yeah, that, and then you're going to click apply, and that is basically everything that I do for making my YouTube thumbnails. And if I did, say, one picture, I would do the same thing for the text, and all the same things would apply if you just did one picture for your thumbnail. So yeah, that is how I do it, and then I would just save it to my computer just like we did for the channel banner. So yeah, I hope this was helpful, and let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Alright, see you again in a few seconds. Okay, the next topic that I want to go over is gaining subscribers and getting a YouTube partnership outside of YouTube. So, gaining subscribers for me had to go along with the partnership, so I feel like I just kind of want to talk about getting partnered really quick with a network. I mean, when I say getting partnered, I mean with a network. You guys can probably tell by my YouTube channel banner that I am partnered with a StyleHaul, and if you are in the beauty community or you do beauty vlogger videos or fashion videos, StyleHaul is the one for you. Like, I applied when I had 300 subscribers and I got accepted, and since then they have helped me grow so much. And yes, I get this question a lot also. I do make money off of making YouTube videos, but it's not about the money. Like, I mean, yeah, it's nice to get a little extra money coming in, but I'm doing something that I love and something that I have a passion for, so it's kind of like a job to me. Like, when beauty gurus or YouTubers say that YouTube's their job, like, they mean it is their job, because they do get paid for it. Like with StyleHaul, when you partner with any network, you will get like either 80% of the revenue or 70% of the revenue, but you do have to have a Google AdSense account. You guys could probably Google AdSense. You just make an account, you sign up, and yeah, so basically how it went down, I will link the StyleHaul application down below along with their website if you guys are interested in applying there to become a partner. But it took a lot of convincing, let me just say, from my parents, because, you know, you have taxes when you make money, you have a W-2 form and taxes at the end of the year. So as I grew and as I started, you know, getting a little like more money coming in, taxes do apply, and since I'm under the age of 18, my mom has to fill out everything. There's a big contract you normally have to read for networking, so definitely talk to your parents if you do want to get partnered and you do want to make YouTube kind of like your job or something. Talk to them about that. But that's as far as partnership goes. I really recommend it if you're wanting to start growing your channel. But say you can't get partnered, your parents won't let you get partnered. As far as growing your channel goes, I would just say tell friends and family, post it on your Instagram, you know, tell people around your school if you're comfortable with it, but you know, just tell your friends and they'll tell their friends, and tell your family. Like, I know my aunt, she used to work for Avon, which is like a beauty company, and she told like some of her workers, and she posted it on Facebook, and that helped me gain in views, and my mom would tell the people that she worked with, and that helped a lot. So I would definitely say if you just want to kind of wait off getting a partnership or partnering with a network, if you don't want to right now, definitely spread the word around about your YouTube channel around your community. So that definitely helped me out a lot up until I could get partnered, and it still helps me out a lot. Like, I still have friends and family, you know, keeping about my YouTube channel and their friends. So yeah, I definitely recommend that. But yeah, as far as, you know, gaining subscribers and partnership goes, that's all I think I need to cover. And if you guys have any other questions about the partnership, let me know in the comments below or message me on Twitter, and I will be happy to answer your questions. Next thing I want to talk about is editing, and I also get this question a lot going along with filming. So unless you're one of those people that want to do one straight cut and then just upload it, good for you. But considering doing tutorials and beauty videos, as most people would know, and outfit of the weeks and fashion videos, it takes editing, and you know, nice editing. And again, that kind of goes along with having time and patience. Editing takes time, and filming takes time, and it just takes a lot of time and patience to edit and film. And I feel like you have to be really patient to edit. Like, I know I'm very impatient, so it's hard for me to sit at a computer and edit something for an hour, especially if it's a really long video with a lot of long clips. But the editor that I used when I started out was Windows Movie Maker, and it worked great. It wasn't as high tech as iMovie, but it still worked great for, like, you know, what I wanted to do. But once I got more into the higher end of things and wanted to, you know, expand my horizons and do a little bit more with my YouTube channel, my parents did get an iMac like 2 years ago for the whole family, so that's what I use. I'm stuttering. On any Apple computer, I'm pretty sure iMovie comes with it, and I know it is an app on the iPhone, but you can't do as much as you can on a computer. You can only do so much. But definitely iMovie's really great. So yeah, you can only get it on iMac, so you know, iPhones and iPads, but still iMovie's really great. That would be a whole different video telling you guys how I edit, but basically iMovie's pretty easy to use and it's pretty self-explanatory, I would say, when it comes to editing. It's pretty straightforward with everything. So yeah, and I think when you get iMovie, they do have tutorials online that you can watch on how to edit stuff. But yeah, as far as editing goes, that is what I use to edit my videos. The last thing I want to talk about is, this kind of goes along with the editing part of things, is getting music for your videos / copyright if you use music that is copyrighted. So when I did get partnered with StyleHaul, there was a strict rule about you have to use royal-free music and you can't use copyrighted music or you will get a strike. And once you get 3 strikes, you're out, your channel's deleted, you're banned from YouTube, you can never come back on. No, I'm just kidding. But like, your channel will be deleted and stuff, and you'll be terminated from your partnership and you won't be able to get partnered again. So that is definitely a big thing. Copyright, I think, still does apply even if you aren't partnered. Even if you're just like a normal YouTube partner. So what I do is I like to get my music from SoundCloud.com, and a lot of times people will message me saying, hey Brianna, I'm a up-and-coming musician, would you want to feature my music in your videos? And I do that a lot of times, and there's a lot of YouTubers that are musicians that have music channels and are like, hey, could you use my music in your videos? And yeah, they'll be like, it's copyright free and stuff. And sometimes, a lot of times I'll do that. Or if I want to use like a song that I like, I'll go onto SoundCloud and I'll type in that song. So for example, let's say it's the 1975 song, which I use their music a lot. I would type in Girls, the 1975 remix, and if you guys like the 1975, they have a lot of good remixes on their songs. But any remix, like even if a song's remix, you can use it because it's not going to pick up the actual song. I mean, that's kind of a cheat that a lot of times YouTubers don't tell their subscribers about, but that's what I do. I just use a lot of remixes, like I said, from SoundCloud, or you could probably find it on another music download website, but usually SoundCloud's your best bet, I would have to say. But yeah, that's basically as far as music goes. Yeah, that is basically everything that I wanted to cover for how to start a successful YouTube channel. I hope that I hope that my videos helped you out. And yeah, if you guys want a separate video on how I edit my videos, let me know. But I feel like I said, if you use iMovie or Windows Movie Maker, they're pretty straightforward and pretty self-explanatory. So yeah, I hope that I covered everything. If there's something that I didn't cover that you guys would like to know, leave it in the comments below and I'll be sure to answer it so everybody can see it. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope it was helpful to you guys, and I will see you in my next video. Love you!